Okay, now coming to the fourth part of this AIMS capsule, which I'm specifically giving it for PGI exam. Now let me tell you some important topics of PGI. Prevention of disease, yes, primordial, primary, secondary, tertiary, follow your routine notes. The theoretical definitions of screening, sensitivity, specificity, PPV, NPV, and then they ask what is prescriptive, prospective, yes. The differences between case control and cohort. If you have attended my class, I give you a very beautiful 10 points table, yes, out of which the last 3 are jackpot points, yes, it is the third topic of your discussion paper. The rickettsial disease, important overlap between micro and my subject. The cancer registries, yes, new type of question coming in PGI, the cancer registries, and questions from the management, chapter on management, yes. So over here, I would like to highlight you some new topics, yes, which we routinely are not telling you, okay. Now, over here, I have the first topic, that is the cancer registry. Now, there are two types of cancer registries. One is a population-based cancer registry, other is the hospital-based cancer registry. Now, you are collecting the data from the entire population. Like imagine you are sitting in Chandigarh and you are taking the data from Mohali, Panchkula, Zirakpur and also Chandigarh. So you're looking into the entire population. That is a population-based cancer registry. Now, what is a hospital-based? You are sitting in the PGI Chandigarh hospital, yes, and you are looking into the patients who are coming to PGI. Yes, that is the basic difference. So when you take the population, you would definitely get a trend on incidence and the mortality patterns and also what is the trends in the population. But when you are looking into hospital, you are only seeing the patient care, how good the patient is getting a particular therapy. Important for planning, because imagine there are large number of cases of gynecological cancers. You would definitely have a separate ward for gynecological cancer or a separate OPD, something like this. Yes, research definitely, yes, and also tells you the type of patients in that particular area. Yes. Now, the primary source is a registration form which is used. Okay, so person would go home to home. That is generally the health worker male and the health worker female, and would collect the data. Yes, so it is a form of active surveillance. Over here, it is the medical record. The patient is coming to you. You are filling some record. Yes, so it is passive surveillance. Yes, so this is a very, very important thing where it serves both for the local and national level of data. This is only for the hospital facilities to be very, very specific. Yes, fine. So this is the very basic difference between population and hospital-based cancer registries. Yes, PGI is now loving to ask questions on this, so you should have an idea on this. It is very simple. Yes, okay. Now, we always used to teach you about the HDI, the PQLI, and the HPIs. Yes, a very important question. Now, this time there is a new index in the market which is called as multi-dimensional poverty index. Now, let me tell you, it has got 3 components: health, education, and standard of living. So it has got 3 components. Health has got 2 components: nutrition and child mortality. Yes, whereas education has got 2 more components: years of schooling and school attendance. Years of schooling and school attendance. Yes, fine. Standard of living has got 5 components: cooking fuel, sanitation, cooking fuel, sanitation, drinking water, yes, housing, electricity, and assets. Yes, so you can see there are 6 over here, plus 2, plus 2. So we have total 10 components, total 10 components. If you see about the weightage, remember for health, each indicator is given 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, whereas all these indicators are being given as 1 by 18, are being given as 1 by 18. So the preliminary focus is on the health and education indicators as compared to standard of living. Yes, okay. Now a very new tool has been launched, Minerva, important not only for PGI but also the AIMS exam, but it is a joint work actually. Okay, let me tell you, it's a joint work. So this is an online death coding platform which is being credited to AIMS. This enables the physician to review the verbal autopsy. Now, what is a verbal autopsy? See, the health worker will go to the house of a person where a death has occurred and would ask some questions so that he or she is able to elicit the medical cause of death. See, in rural setups, the certification of deaths are very, very poor. So we are still unable to know what are the major killers of people in India. So to enable this, we have developed this particular system. Yes, fine. So this is Minerva. The full form of this is Mortality in India Established Through Verbal Autopsies. Yes, okay. Now, this is the NTB mobile application app. Yes, tuberculosis is an important favorite topic for PGI also. Yes, so this basically gives you the classification of BMI. Yes, it tells you the desirable weight and the required weight gain depending on the current weight. Yes, it will tell you how much food you should take. Yes, it tells you the dietary patterns. Okay, so basically it is related to your dietary additional requirements in TB. Okay, so NTB mobile application. N stands for nutrition. N stands for nutrition over here. Yes, okay, done. Ayushman Bharat. Now typically PGI used to ask question on RSBY, but now comes the new program, that is Ayushman Bharat. Yes, this is under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Actually, it is a wholesome umbrella which has got two programs. One is the Health and Wellness Centers. Earlier we used to call them sub-center. Now it is set to upgrade the sub-center into Health and Wellness Center. The other is the Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. Yes, so let us see about the sub-center. So basically they want to deliver comprehensive primary health care at the sub-center level. They are now going to put additional human resource. Yes. Now this would also be enhanced at the level of PHCs. At the level of PHCs. Yes. So primary health cares would be including non-communicable diseases, telemedicine facilities, generation of health IDs which will help us to get EMR, electronic medical records, and also incorporation of the indigenous health systems. Yes, like the Ayush into the mainstream. This is the first function. The second component is the Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. Now this is very unique because this ceases to remove the family size. In RSBY, earlier there were issues with family size. Yes, earlier there were issues with family size, but over here this issue is not there. Yes. Now it is going to increase the benefit because the coverage has gone up till 5 lakhs of rupees. Yes, you can get this image as a logo based question. Yes, this would be applicable to the poor and vulnerable. Yes, so you can get a question on this because RSBY was a very favorite question of PGI. So they would love to ask you Ayushman Bharat. Yes, done. So this is cashless, paperless. You go to government setup, you go to private setup. Yes. Now there is no restriction of family size. There is no restriction of the family size. Yes, fine. Now the states are free to choose the modalities which they would love for implementation. Yes, whether they want to implement it through a trust or a society or insurance agent. Now this is important point. Why? Health is a state subject. So the government has allowed freedom to the states to make their own choice. Yes, done. Now next, inventory control. Next topic. See, what is inventory? Our mom does it at home. She will have a count. What are the stuffs being brought and what are the stuffs being used? The most common one which we do is the VED and the ABC analysis. VED stands for vital, essential, desirable. ABC is always better control. So what is V? Vital drugs. The absence can never be tolerated. Essential drugs can be tolerated for some time. Desirable drugs for long time you can tolerate it. So let us compare it with our mom and our home. Vital drugs, rice, pulses, you cannot even afford one day not having it. Yes. Essential is vegetables, because if vegetables are not there, you cook rice and dal, you can have it. Desirable, yes, is tomato ketchups. It's not needed. So whenever we are putting a call for, or we are putting a list of medications, we divide it according to this list. Now what is ABC? Always better control. Remember, the 70% of budget is always for 10% of items. 20% of budget is for 20% of items, whereas 10% of budget is for 70% of items. This is a routine thing even at our home. Yes, majority of budget is spent on 10% items. Mom buys gold. 20% of budget on 20% of items. Probably we will be going to a mall to buy some hi-fi clothes. Whereas the 10% of budget, vegetables, milk, these, that, goes on the 70% of items. So you can get a image like this. So this is A, B, C. This is cost. Over here you have the cumulative percent. 70% of cost for 10% product, 20% product, 20% of cost. Over here 70% for only 10%. Yes. Now the best is called as the ABCVD matrix. It is the best. We say the category 1 is best, whereas the category 3, even if you don't have, it's not a headache. Yes. So because category 1 takes into account the A with the V, A with the E, A with the D. Yes. So it is the best. This is the best way of indenting. Yes. Done. Over. Now let us look into a topic which is not touched at all. We are now having substandard and spurious or false labeled, falsified, counterfeit medications. Now what is a substandard medication? Simple. They do not meet quality specification. Counterfeit, deliberately mislabeled. If I am Siddharth, the PSM guy, I will represent myself as Siddharth sir, the pediatrics faculty. That is counterfeit. Yes. Done. So important. Now the next topic for PGI is the types of programs. There are vertical programs. There are horizontal programs. Now what are vertical programs? They target a disease. One disease, one program. Typical example, immunization. Now the benefit is you will get excellent outcomes, but there is lot of resources. Yes. Horizontal, it basically looks on strengthening the health system. Yes, strengthening the health system. Multiple are being looked up. The NRHM, typical example of horizontal program. Yes. Diagonal is another type which basically tells you about systems bottlenecks to specific programs. These diagonal programs are basically a part of the monitoring and evaluation network. Yes. So types of program important for PGI. Fine. This is all about the PGI session and also about this AIIMS capsule course, where I have taken you into 4 parts. The first part was epidemiology. The second part was statistics. The third part were the immunizations. And the fourth part was a short supplement for the PGI exam. Yes, fine. Thank you.